All right, what's up? We are live. Looks like Jeremy is in. It's Tuesday, draft day, mock draft day. What's up, Jeremy? Stinger's in. We're gonna have. Oh, let me check. Jeremy, I can't hear you if you got your sound. You're muted or.
No, I don't think I am.
I don't know. Stinger, what's up?
Can you hear me? Testing. Can you hear me? Hold on. Can you hear me?
What's up, Jordan?
How's it going, Chris? How are you?
Finally got my mic working.
Hey, Chris, how's it going? Can you hear me all right? Hello?
What's up, baby?
Hey, you can hear me?
I can hear you. You good?
Okay, I wasn't sure if my
What's
mic
up,
was
Bill?
working or not.
Yo, Chris, what's up,
Is
man?
everybody muted?
I don't know. I heard we got some
Is everybody just quiet today?
new people up in here.
I think I was having issues with my mic, but how's it going?
Good. Always good, man.
Can Chris not hear me?
I don't know. Chris, can you hear Jay?
Oh, I have my thing on mute. What's up, everybody?
Hey, there we go.
I forgot I have my computer on mute. I'm like, how come I can't hear anybody?
I'm like, hey, what's up, Chris? Long silent pause.
Can you guys hear me?
I'm like, this is weird. Yeah, we got you. I'm like,
Yes.
this is weird.
Okay.
Everybody that comes in has no sound. My bad.
How's
What's up,
everyone doing tonight?
Good, man. What's up, Jeremy?
What's up, man?
Good
Dude,
to see you again, brother.
we might have, well, I don't know. Cheeks never gets in these on the Zooms. The Hootski.
Stinger told me he's coming in tonight.
Stinger's
There
on.
he is. Stinger, where are
Stinger's
you,
on.
baby? Let's say hello, man.
I've been on these last couple Zooms, just I hadn't got my mic working.
There you go.
There you go. We got Ales on.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes,
got
sir.
you.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
All right. Liking
Great.
it.
Pierre's on, even though Pierre did not get in any of our mock drafts.
Oh, man. I'll give him my slot if you want, bro.
No, it's all right. Nixon, holy crap. What's the max?
Oh, there's no max for Zoom, man. I think you can throw 25, 30 people in here easy.
I want to let me add Nick.
Really?
I keep clicking add and it just doesn't do anything. Let's see. Maybe he's already in.
Now I have a bone to pick
There you
with
go.
you guys from your last episode.
Uh-oh. All right, let's hear it.
So no one chose Ridley to go outside the top 12. And I think that's just ridiculous with Julio coming back, being healthy, and all the targets that he's going to take from Ridley. Now Ridley's great, and I'm not taking anything from Ridley. But
Can I go?
Julio
Can I
is
go
awesome.
first?
Ooh, you're gonna get Bill riled up. We haven't even
No.
started the draft yet. You're already getting Bill riled up.
Can I go
No, I'm gonna
first?
let Jay handle that for me. Go ahead, Jay.
All right, so Julio is healthy to begin the year every year, right? I don't think it matters. I mean, by week 2, he'll suffer some sort of injury. And to start the year last year, Calvin Ridley was the number 1 overall wide receiver through the first couple weeks with Julio in the lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
but okay, but Ridley has always had that number 2 role, And then last year, I think he showed people I can be a number one. So I don't think defenses are always going to be putting 2 on Julio.
If you
Like
don't
they're
put your
going to be
number
like,
one
if
corner on
one guy's
Julio,
beating us, we're going to
you're
go there.
asking for him to torch you.
But you're also it depends on what the defense is going to give them. They're going to either say, do we want to get beat by Julio or do we want to get beat by Ridley? And some defenses are going to be like, look, Jones is old. We need to keep up with him now.
I will say one thing about that. As long as Julio's still in the league, and I know what you're saying might have some merit, Julio will always command the best cornerback on the
No
team.
question.
And I just say that I'm not saying that for talent reasons, because I think that he's starting to decline and Ridley's on the way up. But I just think in the NFL, those guys, because he still has a few good years left in him, will always command because of what he can do. His skill set at his best is better than Ridley. There's no question about that. No one's going to argue it in here. His skill set at his best. The question is, he's not at his best now at all times.
I mean, in my mind, I think Julio's top 10 all time.
There's no question. His skill set is off the chart. And he will always command the number one cornerback, because if you don't do that and you roll that to him, you might have a 200-yard day on your hands. So that's why that's always going to happen. Will I see different coverages for him in zone? And then, yeah, he might even go to a more underneath type of role this year, Julio, to keep himself preserved for the entire season. He was trying to battle too many 50-50 balls over the last couple of years, where now Ridley can do that. Ridley has a speed. He can break away. Julio's breakaway speed is somewhat limited, so he might be more possession more now. And I'm not saying he won't get his, but I could see this starting to happen for guys like him later on in their careers, for bigger guys like that. It's happening. So I agree, Jeremy, to an extent, but he'll always have the number one guy, which I think leads Ridley to just go off again this year. And the injury factor is so big. I'm not saying that if given the opportunity and they're both healthy, it caps Ridley a tad. You know, Jay, you said that in the beginning, he has those games, you know, even with Julio there. So I just think the torch is being passed. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I just think if anyone has the variable of, well, who's going to go down and why, like Ridley's obviously right up there, because there is Julio. There's only so many targets to go around. Now Matt Ryan will throw until the last second of the game.
I will agree with you 100% if they draft Pitts. If they draft Pitts, then you're going to see it will help, but it'll also cap ceiling a little bit. It will help for the middle of the field, but it will cap his ceiling a little bit, maybe 15, 20 targets. But if they draft Pitts, it's going to be unstoppable. Go get your fantasy value, man. 40 to 35 games every week for the Falcons.
Yeah, because they're going to give up 60.
Yeah, I know. But hey, Chris,
yeah.
I don't want that for football, but I want it for fantasy football.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
Well, another thing you got to remember too about Ridley is when Julio was out, he was getting all the
he was
getting all the number one corners and was still excelling. So I don't think by him getting the better corner on a team necessarily diminishes his value in any way, if that makes sense.
I agree. I just think, and you know what, man, I like Mike Davis. I don't see him lasting the entire year and being a true number one. I know they're not going to draft a running back. I just think they got to do something different there in the backfield. Do you guys
You don't
agree?
think they draft a running back?
You think they will? I don't know, brother. We haven't had this chat
Maybe
yet
like
about the Falcons.
Day 2 or day 3 running back.
Yeah, I was like, I could see them target one of the later guys. Like if they get Trey Sermon or somebody.
Oh, I'll be happy with Trey Sermon. I'll be very happy with him. But they've got so much to do, as you and I spoke, guys, about the defense. They've got so much to do on defense.
Absolutely.
Man, I just, if they want, listen, they have a window. They've got about 2 years on Matt Ryan's contract, couple years, good years left out of Julio if he could stay healthy, 2 or 3 years left. They're looking to try to compete for an NFC championship over the next 2 to 3 years. Because if they don't hit this window now and they hit the reset button with Justin Fields or someone else that's going to take time to build that up, you got to try to do something now. And they might go for Pitts to do that reason. They might draft Pitts for that reason. And if they do, they're going to have a chance to really go deep this year if they can even get some decent starters on edge and cornerback this year in the draft. If they get some
You
decent
can't.
guys.
I'm sorry, Bill, but I have to totally disagree with you there. You can't draft Pitts at 4 if you're trying to win this year.
You don't think so? You don't think they can go total
No,
offense with him?
that is doing nothing for their win-loss record. You can
They have
love
to-
you can
they have
love
to
Pitts
sell
all
that
you,
pick,
you can
don't
love
they?
Pitts all you want, but you still got to play defense and you still got to protect Matt Ryan and Kyle Pitts isn't going to do either of those
Yeah.
things.
Well,
If they're trying to compete now, they got to go defense or offensive line, which I don't think they're going to go offensive line.
they're not going to go offensive line.
I think they need to sell the pick, don't they? See what they can get.
That's-
for
Well,
it.
that's what we're all
That's what
hoping.
they should
We
do,
all
yeah.
we hope they all trade down with Denver is what we're hoping.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
then Denver
Yeah, if
can
they're
get
smart,
their
they
quarterback.
will. But
Yeah, they
that's
take
the
Sewell.
spot that's going to be the critical spot right there, number 4. What happens if Pitt? I don't think Pitts goes in the top 5. Look, everybody wants him to and
I
thinks
don't
he's
think he
this
even goes to the top 10.
generational
Blake.
talent. No, I mean,
That's
yeah,
me.
he might be the greatest tight end to come out of the past decade or two. Who knows? But that's not what turns franchises around. You know what I mean? It's not going to make you a winning team. So I think he's getting a little overvalued by the prospect, hounds and and guys like us in fantasy who want him to go to a top team, but that they know that look, there's not a dominant edge rusher this year that's going to be a top pick, right?
Yeah, that's right.
If they're not taking a quarterback, which they probably aren't,
line.
and unless they go Sewell, which probably they're not, then
They're
I mean,
not.
what else are they going to do? They have to trade the pick. They have
That
to.
would
They
shake
have to
up
go
the
to
draft,
9.
huh? If they took Sewell, that would really shake things up.
Boy,
That
that would
would.
shake up the whole draft if they took him, man. They would shake everything up.
I mean, it's possible. It's not crazy because they think that Cincinnati might take him next, and who knows? But now Cincinnati's going to take Chase supposedly.
That would be terrible too. That would be like
stupid. That's not going to help.
Hey, and on that point, I just watched the last hour or so. I watched a ton of tape on the offensive line prospects 1 through 10, and then I wanted to see the dip between Sewell and maybe the 8th guy, because that's when Cincinnati would probably get the 7th or 8th guy again in the top of the 2nd round.
You think
And
that
you're
many
looking-
will go in the first?
I think 7, right? We're talking maybe 7.
7
in the,
what?
in the first
7
round?
7 offensive linemen in the 1st round. What
That
do you
seems
think?
like a high
No.
number. I would take the under on that if we were doing betting odds for sure.
I feel like the offensive lineman, there's like 3 really good ones, and then everybody else is just kind of okay.
It was like after like Cosme or like Tevin Jenkins, like then there's like a pretty significant drop off. So I'd say maybe like 4 or 5 in the first round because you have Darisaw,
Yeah.
obviously Sewell and
Oh,
Slater, but then it's like
Veritucker can play both.
yeah, but he's more of a guard prospect.
Oh, he'll still get picked up there in the top 15.
Oh,
Top
absolutely, yeah.
So
We're
my
talking
thing is, so
offensive
that even makes it
linemen.
better, Jay. That makes it even better, Jay. If the gap is so big at 6 or 7 and 8 for the offensive linemen, and they're just nowhere near Sewell, which is probably the case in terms of talent, then Sewell needs to be picked by the Bengals because they can't pick their offensive lineman there and go Chase and that average maybe a starter is what I'm reading at these guys, maybe of 1 year, first year starter instead of going, Sewell and picking up maybe a Rondale Moore, whoever they can pick, the receiver they're going to pick at the top of the 2nd round.
I mean, Terrace Marshall.
Oh,
will
he
probably
said
be
that.
there.
Well, I hope if Terrace Marshall's there, that's a home run for them.
Yeah.
Home run. And who's to say they can't trade up from that pick anyway to get the receiver they want? You see what I mean? They could do that,
Yeah,
but
later
not,
on.
not
That's
yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
right. They don't need, but that's what's stupid to get chased. They
Yeah.
don't need a wide receiver 1. They have T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd. Let's get him another receiver, but it doesn't have to be the top receiver in the whole
Right,
draft. Like it would be
exactly
stupid
right.
for them not to do that in a later pick. And like you said, there's a guy they
Exactly right.
target and you say, oh, this guy slipped a little bit.
Yes.
They could trade up from their 2nd pick. Yeah.
Give up a
And
4th
if they took
rounder.
Chase, that would be the worst pick in the draft.
Yeah,
or the Bengals.
and exactly right, because you can give a 4th
Bill.
rounder up.
You-
Go ahead. Who's here?
You're on the clock, buddy.
What the fuck? Oh my god! I didn't even see it start, man. No one ever told me it started. You suckers.
Do you want Adams or you want to swap the pick out?
No, did I get picked already?
Yeah, you
I
got
didn't.
Adams.
Devontae.
I didn't even, guys. I didn't even have it on. my
What?
screen.
We got dollar bill auto drafting over here. Okay, who you
No,
want?
no. My apologies. I didn't. It's on my
Boo.
phone and I didn't even
Boo.
see it. You didn't even tell me it started, bro. Can you swap out my pick, please?
Everybody else knew it started. So you
I
get
was
this,
talking.
You get this
I mean, if
buzz
you're
that
watching
says
the
the
Zoom,
draft
then you
has
would have
started.
known.
I wasn't, but it wasn't on my phone. I'm sorry. It was on something else.
Do you
My
want
apologies.
Adams?
I'll play with him. It's fine. I don't
Okay, all
don't
right.
mess up the draft for everyone else.
I thought you were just waiting till the last second to pick.
I'm making this guy a first rounder. I'm jacking up his ADP.
Do it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, it's better than Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, and I took him at the
Wow.
one. I took him at the 1-6 on Sunday.
Wow. Wow.
No, I was thinking about it afterwards. I was like, how come he didn't just take Aaron Jones there?
I mean, that's like drafting him at like his ceiling, though. You know, when you take him at the 1-6, like at the 1-9, I'm more comfortable in this range.
I feel like the same could be said for JT.
I'm not worried about Marlon Mack. Marlon Mack is not a factor.
If Marlon Mack takes 8 touches away from JT, is he a top 5 fantasy player?
I think he's trade bait.
Oh, okay. Well, if we could trade in these mocks.
No. I'm saying Marlon Mack to actual NFL teams.
Oh,
Yeah, Matt could just be like a familiarity factor, like just have the guy that knows the system, like Carlos Hyde in Jacksonville. Like he's not really a threat, you know, he's just kind of there.
no, but the difference, I totally agree with that. But the difference is James Robinson's going at the end of the second. JT's going top 5.
Well,
Like that's a
true.
massive difference.
Taylor's ADP was inflated anyways from the beginning. So yeah, I agree with that. You know, I don't have him as a top 5.
Like you look at the other top 5 backs, they're not giving up 8 to 10 touches to some. Maybe Kamara, but Kamara's questionable in the top 5 for me right now with no Drew Brees. But like you look at the other guys, they're not giving up 8 to 10 touches a week.
So Pierre, as we're both Dolphins fans, you want to co-own this team with me? You want to help me draft, or
Yeah, do that with him, man.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
Why
are
not?
you okay with Aaron Jones? I know it's too late, but
I'll take this stack all day.
There you go. Hey, Jeremy's going back a few weeks with my strategy.
Yeah, there you go.
And you know who you're getting at 311. I don't even have to say it. And then 4-2, you'll get all 4 of them.
Well, I don't know. CEH doesn't make it to 4.
No, 311.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
Mahomes in the 4.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
all right.
Go for
So
it.
Pierre, do you like Eckler here, or would you rather like an AJ Brown or?
Well, DK is my
DK.
boy wide receiver. So if we're gonna go running back, it would be Eckler. If you want a receiver, it's got to be DK. So
All right, we'll go DK. I like that.
Nick, don't you do it, Nick. Nick. Nick.
Yeah.
Why am I drafting next to Nick after the last two
Eck at
drafts?
the 2.5 is ridiculous.
Don't take my
that's
guy.
good value.
Nick.
I'm the sniper.
God damn it, Nick. I was gonna make Chris all happy that I was a believer now.
I mean, you get Eck as your RB1 at 2.6. That's pretty good.
I mean, he can just go Josh Jacobs here, right? You know, number.
Oh, Joe,
Yeah, then
Joe,
we'll be
Mixon,
great.
Joe
Do
Mixon.
not
Mixon,
draft Josh
Mixon.
Jacobs.
Yeah, let's go Joe Mixon. That'll make my day.
I wanted Joe Mixon.
He'll be there. Don't worry. He'll still
Stinger,
be there.
that was you,
Still,
Stinger. You
he-
wanted Joe
Yeah,
Mixon?
he'll be there. Don't
I
feel
want
He'll
bad.
still be
Joe
there. Don't worry.
Mixon.
He'll still be there.
Again.
You could take Stinger. You could take him. Oh my goodness, here we
Who was
go.
clapping
Well,
cheeks talking about? Marlon Mack
You gonna
or JT?
JT
Okay.
Oh,
Adams Brown's a solid wide receiver.
I would have
start.
listened. I've drafted Ridley in all my drafts, so I was going to definitely take him there. But then Jeremy's going to yell at me. I don't want that. So I'm good now.
Ridley won't
Crazy.
do
We've
much
only had
if
one
Pitts
running
goes
back in
to
round 2.
Atlanta.
What did you say, Stinger?
Ridley won't do much if Pitts goes to the Falcons.
Pitts isn't
I
going.
think he's going to go to the Falcons, though.
I mean, it's the
You
Falcons.
can't take him.
It's the Falcons. It's why bad teams stay bad. But
God, they were in the Super Bowl 2 years
oh
ago.
wait,
I think Calvin Ridley will still be a wide receiver 1, but he'll be a low end.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
He'll be like 10 to 12 range if they take Pitts.
Oh, absolutely, man.
And
But I
Ridley
mean, they
can't
did
go
have
ahead of,
they
like,
did have the number
Michael
1
Thomas.
offense that took them to the playoffs, but they did have a much better defense that year.
yeah.
Vagoon, can I get some reasoning for Justin Jefferson over Calvin Ridley, please, as your number 1?
Oh,
Just
Justin
curious.
Jefferson over Ridley all day for me. Sorry.
Are you number one? Okay.
Yeah, over Ridley.
Is
Would
that
you
because
take
of high?
Jefferson over Thielen?
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, 100%.
We talking
Always-
ceiling floor there, Chris? Is that why? Or you think he's a better talent?
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm gonna don't worry. I'm gonna take your guy here now, Bill. There you go.
There you go, of course.
Boy Goon wants Pitts.
I just think Jefferson. I just think that's just where he's been going in drafts. There you go. You got your guy Mixon. He's been going a little bit before him. I just think ceiling. Because the thing about Ridley last year is he was great, hit an incredibly high floor, but he didn't really have any of those boom games. But
Well, they're going to roll. They're rolling number one coverage over to Justin Jefferson. He's got to prove it this year. So.
but I mean, they're back to back
That's
in drafts, so
No,
The
I'm
thing
not
is his
saying.
target share. Jefferson is going to have a bigger target share because Thielen's kind of becoming more of just a short yardage red zone threat, and Jefferson's
Yeah.
going to be the
Okay.
guy. Ridley still, if Julio plays, he's competing with him. Maybe
Okay.
Pitts, who knows?
We'll see.
it's close.
Oh, they're very
Like-
close.
It's not like I'm way higher on Jefferson.
We feel good about AJ Brown with everybody with Davis departing. We feel good.
Oh, hell yeah.
Feel great about AJ Brown.
I don't know about a Tannehill drop. I love Tannehill. Don't get me wrong, guys.
Hey, he's
I
been
love him.
he's been in Tennessee 2 years now, and he's been great both years in Tennessee.
I know.
So.
I mean,
I
how
just-
many targets is AJ Brown gonna see?
Unless they hire
man,
Adam
you
Gase,
know.
unless they get rid of Arthur Smith, they're like, you know what?
Man.
We changed our mind. We want Adam Gase instead.
Yeah.
It's like I have a job in the NFL. Seriously.
Wow, man.
He's
just don't.
still living off the Bronco heyday.
Yeah, Peyton Manning.
Apparently.
He's still
I-
cashing in off of Peyton Manning.
Yeah, exactly.
I cannot for the life of me.
Cheeks, do not take a running back here.
I cannot for the
Do
life of
not
me see
Ruin this draft.
Mixon and Dobbins
There you
over
go.
Robinson. Whatever. Wow. Whatever. I cannot see it.
Looks like
man.
Bill's the salty one tonight.
No,
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm not going to say I'm all right because those guys are drafted at their absolute ceilings. They have to hit.
Yeah, I agree. Like we talked about on Sunday, I liked them at the end of the
Hot.
third. I'm okay with those guys towards the end of the third, but JK and Mixon in the second seems too high for me.
Especially as your second running back when you could have had like Michael Thomas, Terry McLaurin, a high-end wide receiver.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, I guess on the turn, I mean, you still get your wide receiver there.
I just don't. I'm not getting it, man. In full PPR, wide receiver 2, top end. This is top end. These guys being picked are high end, low end wide receiver, mid to low end wide receiver 1s. Definitely high end receiver wide receiver 2s are going to outscore these running backs. Oh, the cliff drops off.
Oh, you know what I just noticed?
Tired.
The format changed to 3 wide receivers.
There
did-
you
oh,
go.
yeah, I did.
I was gonna say,
I
yeah.
did.
There you go. Real league. No
I
more
just noticed
casual
that.
leagues. No more
Yeah.
casual leagues, man.
I did. I changed it.
Thank you. No more casual leagues.
I
So
feel
that
like I've
changes
already,
his draft strategy.
I feel
I'm
like I've
glad I took
already,
DK.
I feel like I've already won this draft.
Do you though?
I got 2 top 10 receivers and a top 5-4 running back. I feel pretty good right now.
Okay.
I know you don't. I know you're not as high on Keenan because I don't know. You don't like wide receiver like guys who catch 7 to 8 passes.
I just don't like. I know I'm not being sarcastic. I just don't like his touchdown upside. I just really don't. He's horrible with touchdowns. You know that though. I don't have to tell you something you don't know.
Yeah, hold on. Hey, did I get it in time? Okay, good.
I
Good
don't
value
know
for
how
Kittle
Zeke
there.
Can
Yeah.
still sneak into the top 10.
You said Michael Thomas?
Would you say Stinger? I'm sorry.
Ezekiel Elliott is not a top 10 running back.
I know he's a top 5.
Exactly.
He's a top 15, but not a top 5 or top 10.
What?
Okay.
I'm good. I don't know. Let me just pick, please. I'm losing my mind.
You got to look Stinger. His first 5 games before Dak got hurt, he was still RB1.
And the
Or
O line
Murray,
sucked
so-
last year.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that O-line
Why
should be
is he? Why is he all of a sudden? Why does he go from a consensus top 5 pick to now he's not even a top 10?
I mean, they're the only good offensive lineman the Cowboys have is Zach Martin. Plus, Dak Prescott might run it with Ezekiel Elliott, but after that season and all his fumbling issues, I don't think he's not a top 10 running back.
We'll
Dak
see.
went down, the O-line got beat up, and there's variables in play there.
And now that it was Tony Pollard had that stretch, and then Zeke came back from injury, and Tony Pollard never got the ball again. People seem to
that
forget.
might be the only issue.
People
If you
seem
think,
to
okay, they're
forget
gonna
that. Like
they're
Tony
gonna work.
Pollard didn't get the ball again.
Yeah,
Pollard
if
was
you think,
not-
oh, they're gonna work Pollard into it, that would be different. But yeah, I don't-
Whether Pollard is better or not, Vagoon, it doesn't matter because Zeke's getting paid $1 billion, and Jerry Jones wants Ezekiel Elliott to touch the football.
All right, Pierre, what do you think? Allen
Well, now we
Robinson
know-
here?
Now that we know that we need 3 receivers, I can't really see because I'm not in it, so I can't see
So
who's
we're
available.
looking at like Chris Godwin, Thielen, Cooper, Robinson, maybe CeeDee Lamb.
For receiver, either Godwin, Robinson.
I like that.
Tight ends just
Jordan's
got
going running back, wide receiver.
Yeah, well, I can't see. Let's see. DeAndre Swift's still out there. I don't know if you're high on him though. We can wait. Let's take Godwin.
Godwin. All right. I mean, I'm not super high on Swift, but I mean, in this range, I mean, this is as far as he's fallen, I think, in these mocks.
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
has.
That's
I think that just people are down on the Lions, just so down on their team in general, and getting a worse quarterback than they had. I mean, geez.
I mean, Goff's not horrible.
He's not Stafford though.
I agree he's not horrible, but I think on the Lions in that system with those weapons around him, he's gonna be horrible.
Yeah.
So I'm only doing this now because I feel like Halzen's gonna snipe me. So I'm just gonna.
Oh, you can take that. You're good.
I was like,
There you go. Well, there you go. You got them both.
hey. Yeah, here you go.
Yes, sir.
Make it 4. Make it 4.
No, we're not doing all that.
No, do it.
No,
Do it.
no.
This
Go
is the
for it,
time.
man. You
Oh,
need a
take him.
running back.
Take CEH now. Do
You
it.
got to take CH now, bro. You got a running back.
You
No,
can't
I
leave him
think-
for us.
No, dude, you can't.
Watch me, Bill. Watch
Oh,
me.
Jeremy, go, man. I don't like CEH either.
Now, Ale, if you took Eckler over JT, I'd say you have the best team right now.
I was thinking about it for sure.
Yeah, the wide receiver core is nasty.
It's nasty. I mean, if
They like
JT
that-
does what everybody thinks JT is going to do, his team's going to be great for sure.
Yeah,
And to get him at the 112 because he normally doesn't fall that far either.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good value for him.
RJ.
Oh, there goes the Chiefs stack. You can't get it now.
I'm good with that.
You got the
So
only,
you can get Miko Harmon.
you got the best part of the Chiefs stack.
Yeah.
All right, who's the
So-
top left?
So for running backs, we've got Jacobs, Carson, Montgomery, Gordon. Wide receivers, Cooper, Galladay, Cup, OBJ, the rookies. Obviously, we can go any rookie here if we wanted.
The only running back I would probably take is Carson. Yeah, might because of our draft spot, maybe take Carson because there's enough receivers you can get one on the way back.
I
Take
agree.
one of those.
I was thinking the same.
Yeah,
I should probably get a wide receiver here.
Yeah, you should. You shouldn't have taken Eckler. You know that.
Carson, I like your guys' team too, Jordan.
A lot of people are knocking this guy and are low on him. I don't know why.
I mean, if Carson could stay healthy, I mean, we have a pretty solid core with our first 4 picks there.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Deontay, Nice. He's creeping up. He's starting to creep up in our drafts. I don't get him in the 5th round anymore.
I was hoping CD would make it back to me, but I figured he wouldn't.
Ooh, no. Nah.
All right, Bill, what you got? You got
I
we
know.
got one running back
Josh
to be done
Jacobs?
for a while.
Josh Jacobs still there.
If I know Bill, he's taking Kyle Pitts right here.
Oh wow. Wow. Wow.
Amari
Wow.
Cooper.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You thought about it.
Yeah, I did. But I wanted someone else, but I knew it was too early for their ADP. So
All right. Well, he's getting Cooper.
But Young Money's not in here, so we still got a little while before Pitts gets taken.
yeah. Bagoon's got to get Robert Woods in every single draft, man.
Got a guy in
Bobby
mind, and I
Trees.
don't want Chris to take him.
Bobby Trees. Bobby
Sure he will.
Trees.
I think feels a little early, but I'm taking him here. I don't think I'll make it back to me.
Noah Fant. Here we go.
No.
All right, Stingers, is that who you wanted? You're targeting Galladay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. You got Justin Danny Dimes. Think he'll get him the ball enough?
I definitely wasn't going to take Galladay, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm 100% off Galladay. I was thinking about Higgins. It was between Cup and Higgins for me.
Galladay doesn't have much competition.
I know, but he also doesn't have a quarterback.
And you've got Sterling Shepard there, Evan Ingram, Darius Slayton, Saquon out of the backfield. I mean, they've got weapons.
They do got weapons. They are pretty good. Quarterback takes a leap this year.
If Daniel Jones does take a leap, then Kenny Galladay could be solid, especially at that value at the 410. But it's really reliant on if Daniel Jones does take that leap, which most of us don't think he will.
I think he takes a skip, not a leap.
Okay.
How's that sound? Does that sound good?
That's fair. A skip's fair.
Okay. Thank you.
Skip and then a trip.
Yeah, that was a good one. The rushing upside is good, though. I do like the rushing upside for him, though. I do like it.
Yeah.
He does rush more than
he's-
people think. That's true.
He might
In
get.
a
He
super
might.
flex, you can start him.
Yeah, he'll have
he-
40 yards rushing, but then he'll have 2 fumbles, so they cancel each
that's
other
true.
out.
You're right about that, man. That's true.
And 3 interceptions.
He'll have 80,
Right.
yards, he'll have 80 yards rushing because he tripped on the 20-yard line when he should have had 100 and a touchdown.
Oh God, people were dying that day.
That was hilarious. That was the best. So many good memes from that. So many
Yeah,
good
that was
memes.
that was crazy.
Each season from Daniel Jones's rookie season, each season he gets better.
He didn't get better last year. I feel like he got worse last
Like
year.
his fumbles were less from his rookie season than to his second season. He had more passing yards, he had more passing touchdowns, less interceptions.
Are you a Giants fan, Stinger?
Yes.
Ah, there you go.
Oh,
There you go.
all right.
Are
Inside
you from
scoop.
Are you from New York, Stinger? Sting, you from New York?
No.
Oh, okay.
Most of my family's Giants fans, so they feel your pain.
I know we haven't had a wide receiver run like this in a while. Like the wide receivers are actually drying up.
I think more wide receivers have been taken than running backs. Looking at the board.
People must have looked at the fact that I switched it, and they're
They
like,
wouldn't
"Oh,"
have looked unless Jay said something.
like, "Oh, wait, I actually need wide receivers."
Yeah, Jay said something there. That was the deal right there.
Mhm.
Well,
Juju time.
Yeah, more wide receivers have gone than running backs. Wild.
So then there's value, is what you're telling me.
all right,
Not really.
I gotta stay on brand. I gotta stay on brand here.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No one told you you have to stay on brand. Just
Gotta
because you
stay
put out that video today doesn't mean you have to abide by it.
So I got Cortland Sutton in my flex.
That's good for about 6 games. That's good.
Ooh,
That's good.
that hurts.
No, the reason being is not because of him, because his quarterback's going to be gone, and who knows who's going to be starting there.
Well, if they
I mean,
trade up
hey,
for Trey
you might have-
Lance,
You might have a wide receiver starting for you, a quarterback at the.
Like last year? Like
Oh,
last
okay.
year?
yeah, that
Yeah,
was
there you go.
that
Yeah,
was
it could happen
something, huh?
again. That was something, huh?
But no, it's figure they trade up for Trey Lance. Does Drew
Oh, then
Lock
it's
play 10 games and then Trey Lance comes in for 7?
Yeah, something like
That-
that probably. Maybe
That looks good. Yeah, that
something
sounds
like
good.
that,
Actually,
yeah,
that
something
sounds good. Actually,
About
that sounds
right.
good, Jay. I like that.
which I'd be totally fine with that.
I'd be real good with that. You're gonna make me do it again, boys. All right, we can do this again.
Javante or Etienne.
One of the two. Tell me which one to take, Jay.
You know who I'm gonna say.
Oh, I know. We just go there.
The best running back in the class.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. I
All
mean,
right,
one of them-
Pierre.
it's not a very great class, so
There's going to be 2 or 3 surprises after the first 3. One of them, Michael Carter, if he gets to the right spot, and then I like Trey Sermon. I think Trey Sermon's going to do some
Wait,
damage.
Wait,
Yeah.
why is
Yeah, I like
Chuba
Sermon.
Hubbard skyrocketed so high? He's
This-
above
this
Travis
is-
Etienne.
No, this is a this
No.
is you must have it lined up for dynasty, Chris, when you hit the 3 wide receivers. Amazing.
So
I
we're
don't-
looking at like David
I don't say-
Montgomery here, Pierre, Tyler Lockett, OBJ.
you might as well just tell
DJ
Pierre we're gonna pass on this pick because he hates all those guys.
DJ Moore. What about
Ah, you like seriously? You gotta be you're giving Pierre like I know Pierre doesn't like any of those guys.
or do you want to go like Kyler Murray here?
I mean, we could. What round is it? It's only the 5th. Damn.
He's the late
OBJ?
quarterback guy. Don't play games with him.
Yeah, I guess OBJ.
That's all right.
Dang it, I was hoping to get Beckham late 6th round.
Nah, that especially with the whiteout run we just had, that was crazy. I don't think Cortland Sutton in the 5th is early.
Stinger, can I ask you a question seriously?
All right.
You sound young, so I'm going to give you nothing against it. I'm going to guess are you like in 9th grade or 8th grade, man? Seriously, because this is a compliment. Are you?
Around there.
All right, good.
Already
Doing
playing
well.
fantasy football. That's awesome.
Doing well.
That's awesome.
Doing well.
All right, sweet. I got my guy, and I have to take him now.
You're gonna be miles better than your other classmates hanging with us.
Yeah. Jeremy, I don't mind like in some of my best ball drafts when I don't get a running back just because too many good wide receiver values. I'm okay with Kareem Hunt as my RB1.
Yeah,
All right, let me get
Well,
this
and I
stack real
thought-
quick.
Totally fine with that.
yeah. I was going to take him. So
Man, when you talk through your picks, they all tend to go right after you say them. It's crazy.
Yeah, don't talk through your picks until you
Just
made
me,
the
your
pick.
Mike Jeremy.
Make the pick and then you can talk through it.
All right, so we're coming up here.
Well, I was gonna say if one of those running backs falls, but obviously they didn't. So, let's wait. I don't say anything.
Yeah.
Stinger, you better not be in one of my classes and you're coming in here anonymously. I don't want to hear that, brother. Coming into my class tomorrow and you tell me you're in the draft with me, I'm not going to be happy about that. Stinger knows he's in my class. That's
All
why
right.
he came into the draft.
So wide receiver, there's Jerry Judy, DJ Chark. I don't know how you feel on Juju, but he's there. And then David Montgomery is probably like the last, I'd say RB2, or even Josh Jacobs here at the 6'4". How do you feel about that?
Stop
Actually,
talking.
Been off of Jacobs for a while, but I mean, 6th round. That's kind of.
There's
kinda
no
hard to
risk.
pass up.
Yeah, there's no risk at that pick.
Stop
Yeah, what the hell? Go Jacobs. I mean, you
Okay.
can't fall that far.
Love it.
Stop. Sniping. Sniping.
You should have took him at the 5-7 over Javante Williams.
That ain't gonna, I look, it's gonna take Javante maybe a couple years, but
This is redraft, not dynasty, bro.
I know, baby, but I always have that mindset. You know that.
Of course.
When you keep that mindset, even in redraft, you do well. You always have to think that way. Think about future value. Future value. What's Nick doing here? What Nicky does my pick yet?
It's still my pick. I don't know what
Alright.
I'm gonna do.
Quarterback, kid.
This is a draft. We haven't had a draft like this where it's like, man, if you don't have like 3 good wide receivers right now, you're in trouble.
Well, Nick better not take what I'm hoping, because then I'm going to nail the value of the draft here.
He took Dak.
He did? Okay.
Yep.
My thing is not updating because I'm okay. All right. So I like this right here. Where are we? Love that as my 3rd wide receiver. Thank you.
Thought about him.
Mm.
I'm not a huge fan of him, but I'm really thin at wide receiver, so I thought about it.
I mean, if Trevor Lawrence locks onto one guy,
We'll see.
I'm not saying he's going to, but if he makes Chark the number 1 and just
So
hones in on him,
Yeah.
he could have a huge year.
I feel like Lawrence will target Marvin Jones more than Chark and Chenault.
That very well could happen. We
Because he's
don't
the
know.
veteran. He's the veteran. So it
Yeah, we
could
don't
happen.
know. We don't know. I'm gonna pause the draft. We got a guy on Matt is drafting for Sweet Angel here. And he understands with only one wide receiver, he is in trouble right now because you're looking at DJ Chark as your wide receiver 3, or maybe your wide receiver 2. Or maybe Juju.
I'm surprised I still don't have a quarterback yet.
Why? You usually pick him early?
Sometimes I usually take him 3rd, 4th round.
All right. That's not you know what? If you don't have a wide receiver yet, he's not bad. Let's get him. All right. Well,
No young money in this draft?
no, dude, this thing's filled up in like 2 hours. It's crazy.
Love it. Where's young money?
All right, this is actually. Let's see.
Where's Ricardo?
Let's see. These guys don't have.
Hey, that's Thursday.
He's in there Thursday?
Thursday's his
Yeah.
birthday.
Oh, sweet. All right. Good. Jeremy,
Man, this is
Jeremy, the Jacksonville vibe. Can you help me out a little here?
Sure. What?
How you feeling about DJ?
Shark? I think this will be a good year for him. I don't think he'll do as good as was it his first year with Minshew.
Okay.
Just because Lawrence is just gonna have to learn, and but I don't think it. To be honest, I don't know who he's gonna choose over Jones, the vet, or like when people say, "Oh, well, the vet will get the work." I'm like, no, I think it's gonna be 50-50, and you're gonna see his tendencies in the first 4 games. Now, I would watch those first 4 games, see who he targets the most, and then trade or buy his top receiver because I think he'll have a good year.
Sounds good.
I think Trevor Lawrence coming in is automatically an upgrade to Minshew.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
there's no doubt about that.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you there too.
No doubt about that.
You heard-
You sniped me right before I was going to.
You heard
was-
Jacksonville already gave him the
That was a
playbook.
tough decision for me because I wanted to wait and hope Hurts came back around, but I'm like with Stinger and the Hoots still behind me. I don't know if Hurts will make it back around, but I couldn't draft Hurts over Russell Wilson. So
Yeah, I did hear that we've already given him the playbook. I think everyone knows like number 1's just locked. Like two, everyone's like, oh, it's locked, but I'm like, it's the Jets, so we never know.
I saw a post saying, "Can they even do this?"
Now the 2 is locked.
You think
Clap.
so?
Yeah, it's
Clappin'
locked.
just took my
I live here,
7-3.
bro. It's locked. That's all. It's on the radio every day. It's locked. No doubt in my mind. Hey, let's talk about your team, man. You heard what happened today, right? Did you hear the story?
Who are you
Talking
talking
to me?
to?
Yeah, Miami, brother.
What
What's the
about
story?
how we signed
They're
the
looking-
tackle from Baltimore?
No. How they're willing to trade back down again now.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was ahead of that before they even announced it. I said we're in a perfect spot to trade back and accumulate more picks.
Yeah.
Especially if Sewell goes at 5. If we can trade
Yeah.
back to like 9 with Denver and take Slater there and get
Yeah.
like another second rounder or even a 4th rounder since we don't have one, something
Uh-huh.
along those lines. I mean, I'm perfectly okay with that.
Yeah, I was happier when they were at the 12 than the 6. I don't know why they moved back up,
Yeah.
So
Getting rid of a 1st round to move up 6 spots, yeah, I didn't agree with that either.
yeah, I didn't like that. Figure they're targeting somebody, but now that say, okay, well, they're open to moving back. Well, then why'd you move up in the first place? Unless they think they can get more out of it the closer it gets, like on draft day, someone's going to get desperate, pull the trigger on a quarterback that's still available. I don't know, but
Yeah, I was like, if Trey Lance is still there at 6 and someone wants to pay us a king's ransom for that pick, I'm all for it.
yeah.
What happens
I
if
don't
what
mind
happens if
moving back.
Fields is there at 6? You think someone will trade up to get him?
Yes,
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
there's no
Yeah,
question.
so I think that's what they're thinking. I think that was their, I guess, goal or plan, thinking Fields might fall, and not that they would take him, but sell it to the highest bidder, pretty much.
Please
It could
do
be that
not.
maybe they're believing and everyone, maybe they know. I mean, I don't see how they really know. They're thinking that's going to be, Lawrence Wilson and then it's going to be Mac Jones, which I really hope it is. But, and then that there's not going to be another quarterback taken at 4 or 5. So that they have kind of, like I said, kind of hold that pick ransom and, see who wants to bid the most to get Fields. Won't mind they do that.
I was wondering where you guys think Jarrett Patterson's gonna go.
In the draft or in fantasy?
Late.
In the
Yeah.
draft.
It'll be a day 3 pick.
Day 3 pick.
Yeah. I
for
mean,
sure.
he could go to anybody at that point. Someone who's just looking for a backup or depth at the position.
He set
Buffalo.
football record with 8 touchdowns in one game.
That's college, though. I mean, there is some merit to that, but I mean, that's not going to translate to the NFL. You're not going to score 8 touchdowns. I mean, unless you're Alvin Kamara, you don't score that many touchdowns in a game.
Or you could have had you could have had 7, but your coach screwed you. So
Yeah.
All right, so I was gonna say we were looking at like Waddle or Judy here. I mean, Juju's still on the board. I mean, David Montgomery's still here at 7-9. As much as I'd hate to take a 4th running back already.
Yeah, I think we can probably wait on running back. I mean, Fance is still there. That's pretty good at tight ends, or go with a receiver. I don't know what receivers what are still there.
Juju, and then like rookies like Bateman, Marshall, T.Y. Hilton, Jarvis Landry isn't bad. Yeah, I got thin quick for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe we do have to go receiver.
Juju here,
I
you
mean,
think?
Juju, I don't love him this year, but it's not a bad value, So we'll just
I
make
mean,
this the value.
it'd be between Juju or one of the rookies. I got 2
I'd say
seconds.
take
I just
Juju.
yeah.
Who do you want?
I took
No,
Juju.
that's good.
Okay. All right.
I
Well,
love
there you go,
Bateman.
Caden. You can give Monty as your running back 4. You can sit on.
See, there you go.
you can
That's
sit
what
on your
happens.
bench. You can sit on
Speak
your
the
bench all
name.
year. You can sit on your bench all year.
There's a running back on the board, and I'm so surprised he's still here.
Well,
Can I guess who it is?
Yeah, I'm about to,
Go
I'm about to
ahead.
see.
no, don't. Well, don't say who it is, because then somebody will take him. But I mean, you can, but somebody will probably take him then.
Does
I
he
mean,
play in
unless
the NFC?
oh my god, I can't anymore.
Stinger, does he play in the NFC?
Was he playing the
He does.
NFL?
He does.
Okay. That narrows it down.
Wait, so he does to the
Wes.
NFL or to the NFC?
Both.
Does he play football?
Is his number between 1 and 99? I think I know who it is now.
We've narrowed it down.
I mean, there's 16 teams in the NFC, so there's a lot of options.
Mm-hmm. It's Frank Gore. I know.
Is Frank Gore even on a team right now?
And no, he's a free agent.
Wow.
Come back to Miami, baby.
You go to the
He's
Texans.
just waiting. He's just waiting for somebody to tear their ACL in training camp, and then he'll
I
stop.
have a feeling. There he goes.
There he goes, Mostert. Yeah, Mostert.
That is late for Mostert.
Yeah, that's what I figured you were talking about. I heard he was going to sign with New England just so he could play for every team in the AFC East.
He should. He shouldn't even care what they like. You don't even pay me. Just put me on the roster, so I can say I played for every team.
Just play for charity.
He went Jets, Dolphins, Bills. It's got to be the Patriots next, right?
All right, I really want to see Tatum take another running back. Let's go, Tatum. Do it.
I have a feeling Frank Gore's going to sign like a 1-day contract with the Niners.
That would make
Yeah.
sense. If
Probably,
he's gonna retire, yeah. If he's gonna retire, that would make sense. Stafford, that's good value.
You like Mark Andrews here, Pierre?
Yeah, I think it's the time to strike at tight end. Mark Andrews still out there?
Mark
Yep.
Andrews
Okay.
still on the board? You guys are drafting TJ Hawkinson and Kyle Pitts over Mark Andrews? I mean, I don't even really like that high on Mark Andrews, but damn.
I'd take Pitts over Mark Andrews in any draft.
Oh
What?
man.
I just got into the back end. What did I miss?
You missed
Mark
Mark
Andrews
Andrews
at the
going at the
8-4?
8-4.
Yeah.
I was gonna say good fan, but I didn't realize Andrews was still out there. But yeah, there you go.
Unfortunately, I was looking at Juju and David Montgomery at that when that dude chose Waddle, and then when those two were gone, I was like, I have no plan. So I just frustratedly picked Tilton, and then I was
A rage pick.
yeah, it was one of those. And there's Judy. I didn't see Judy go to because I thought I had all three of them queued and then just missed that.
Bill, you know you're on the clock, right?
Yeah, I know. I don't even know what I'm doing. I fell out because I fell out of the Zoom. So pause it, please, for 3 seconds. Thanks, brother.
Yeah, hold on.
Gave you Deshaun Watson.
Ooh, you know, I get him sometimes as my QB3 in my best ball drafts because no one wants to draft him, and I'm like, that's fine. I'll take a chance that all the cases get dropped. Hold on, Vagoon. I don't know. Are you going to take Edmonds, Bill?
No.
Okay,
not
then you
taking
can keep that pick, Vagoon.
I'm not taking Edmonds. Get out.
This has been a tough draft.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has.
And I really regret my Waller pick in the third because I could have taken either CD or Godwin there. Because
All
Fant's
right.
still on the board. I could have waited till like now to take him.
Tell me who you want, Bill, and I'll just change it.
Oh, all
Ugh.
right. I don't even have my queue up, Chris. Give me 1 second. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, Waller could be the tight end one. So
I mean, he could, but with 3 wide receivers, my depth is way too thin.
Just give me I think I can pick. No, I can't. Just give me Tom Brady.
All right, and then Matt wanted Chenault Jr. Is he still on the board?
Yeah, Chenault's still on
Yes.
the board.
he's creeping up.
Screw you, Cheeks. Screw you. I'm getting them. Screw you, Cheeks. All right, we're back.
Thank God Bill got kicked from the Zoom and didn't see the chat.
What happened?
Because Cheeks was like, somebody draft Fant before Chris gets him.
Yeah.
I don't want. You wouldn't. You can pay me to draft Fant. No Denver Broncos outside of Judy. That's
Yeah, I was
it.
gonna say you drafted Judy.
Judy's the highest ceiling. If you don't agree that Judy has the highest ceiling out of all of them,
No, Sutton has the highest ceiling.
Yeah,
We're
Sutton's
done.
better.
we had the bet already. We're going to make the bet. We're going to make our
right.
donation to the charity of our choice. We said that already.
One guy had 700 yards, over 700 yards as a rookie, and then had over 1,100 yards as a sophomore.
Let's go, Dahoots. Dahootsky's doing it for me, baby. I want to see it. Do it.
This
Do
one's
it.
for you, Bill.
Yeah.
Damien Harris.
Yeah. Dahootsky's not a Pats fan. No way.
No. What would make you think that?
Ever. Stinger, talk to me about David Johnson.
He was one of the last starting running backs on the board.
Okay, Sting.
I mean, it's true.
That's true. And he's
I
gonna
mean, if
get
there's
some,
one more starting running back, might as well take him.
Okay.
and he's a pass catcher, so there is some sort of floor.
Who's throwing him the ball? I don't know, but you know,
Tyrod.
Tyrod,
Tyrod.
check down.
love
Check
Tyrod.
down.
Actually, I do like Tyrod.
Actually, Tyrod doesn't check down. Ask everybody who had Austin Eckler week 1 last
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
know what-
and they were like,
That was 1 week.
he got like 1 target or something, and everybody was like, it's okay. It's gonna be all the Eckler, like, because I was not on Eckler last year. Okay. And everybody was like, it's okay, it's
Sure.
gonna be fine. And then the doctor stabbed Tyrod Taylor in the chest, and Justin Herbert came in and he got like 8 targets, and everybody's like, see, told you. And it's like, well, yeah, because Tyrod Taylor got stabbed in the chest.
Do we really think that was an accident?
No.
No, we do not.
They were looking at Justin Herbert in practice, and they're like, dude, we gotta get this guy in the game. Okay.
Like, if Anthony Lynn's not going
fair.
to do something, we're going to take it into our own hands. Literally.
Yeah,
I'm actually
exactly.
I'm actually a little on the fence about that because I looked it up and what happened is actually a relatively common complication
Yeah.
with the procedure he was having. So
No,
I don't know,
actually-
maybe it wasn't.
No, it was an accident. It was an accident.
Oh yeah, no, we're just joking, obviously.
That's no fun. That's not a fun story.
Yeah, but that's not fun. It's more fun to sit there and say, like, they undermined Anthony Lynn.
Mhm.
I was gonna say, I
Anthony-
couldn't tell if y'all were kidding or not.
Yeah.
but-
Anthony Lynn undermines himself.
that is true. That is true.
They should have had 4 or 5 more wins last year. He's a complete
Oh, for sure.
knucklehead.
I've just realized I've drafted 2 Giants receivers.
You're the
You are a
best.
giant- You are a
Stinger.
giant.
Stinger, you're the best, baby.
Maybe 3 with Devonta Smith.
You go, man. You go.
Oh
The
my
Giants
god!
aren't
If
taking
the
another
Giants draft
receiver.
Devonta, please, Giants draft Devonta. Did you see they signed Devonta Booker today for $6
No, I
million?
didn't see it. No, I didn't see it, man.
Oh, yeah,
6
they
million?
Yes.
He
Booker's
was
been
saying
on
he's
the
a 3
Giants
down
for a
back.
while.
And,
Yeah,
and
he-
you know what David Gettleman said? He
He's a
said
3 down back.
he's a 3 down back. I'm like, hello, you dummy. You drafted a 3 down back with your number 2 pick, like what, 3 years ago? What are you doing? What is he doing over there?
Oh,
Tell me,
my
Bill,
God.
what is he doing?
He is he's playing I have to throw out as much spaghetti against the wall and something's gonna stick. So that's what he's got to do.
Like you spent your number 2 overall pick on a 3 down back, and then you went out and paid Devonta Booker $6 million because he's a 3 down back.
I'm
Oh
done.
man, I hope they draft Devonta Smith. Please,
That's a head scratcher.
please sign Kenny Galladay and then draft Devonta Smith. Please, Giants, do that. Because then I know I never have to worry about the Giants for like the next 10 years.
One thing the Giants should do is get rid of Darius Slayton.
Well, yeah.
He's worth
Why?
nothing.
He's
I
on a
like
good
Slayton.
he's on a cheap contract and he's good. He's a good number 2 or 3. I don't know why you get rid of him.
But you just signed John Ross for some reason when you have Dante Pettis as a great backup.
Okay, Sting.
Okay, so we're
That
looking
is-
at
Interesting that they signed Ross. Oh, we're up.
Yeah.
yeah, we're on the
Uh,
clock. We could go Terrace Marshall, Kadarius Toney, Marvin Jones. Running backs available. We can go Chuba Hubbard, Kenyon Drake.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
James Conner. I like
No, you
Chuba
can't.
Hubbard here.
No, you can. No, you don't. No, you don't.
You think Chuba
Well,
Hubbard's gonna make it all the way back to you?
We could do the Jacobs Drake stack there, but
Please make the Raider fan feel
Yeah,
good in the room.
go ahead. No, yeah, let's go ahead. I'll let you be the one to pull the trigger on Hubbard, so you can tilt.
Oh,
Bill there.
jeez. God almighty.
I don't think Hubbard's making it to the 10-6 anyways.
Usually was, right?
No, he was the number 1. He was in the rankings, he was ahead of Travis Etienne.
I don't know what's going on with Sleeper. What is going on?
He was the number 1 running back on the board. He was like the 50-something ranked player, like 54, I believe.
That's a
Yeah.
complete joke.
Not if he gets drafted by the Cardinals.
No. No, I meant that he was ahead of ETN.
No. I'm saying like he probably would go if ETN goes to the Jets and Hubbard goes to the Cardinals. He will be above ETN come draft time.
It'll be close. Yeah, it will be. You're right. That's true.
What about if Etienne goes to the Dolphins?
Oh, forget it.
Oh, then I mean he's arguably the number one.
Third.
I think
He'll go into second or third round of the drafts, man.
Oh yeah, easy.
especially if they address O-line early and secure that front five.
God, I can't wait. I can't wait, man. It's gonna be awesome next Thursday. What time are you guys going on, Pierre? Chris?
Right. Like, well, I don't know, 10 minutes for the draft or something.
Okay, I thought you were
Yeah,
gonna do like a little pregame for half an hour or something.
No, I don't have enough to talk about for half an hour. I'm not like Fox with Terry Bradshaw mumbling over there for 30 minutes. I can't do that.
Sorry, Tatum. Had to take him there.
Yeah,
I
we
was
can't show
surprised
highlights
Marvin
of
Jones is
past
still
drafts
on
and
the
all that.
board.
Yeah,
I
Jones
almost
good.
took Marvin
Good
Jones
value there
over
for
Sterling
sure.
Shepard.
Yeah, I thought Marvin Jones might be a good pick there, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I threw him out. But
should have known we had a Jaguars fan picking him right before us.
That's why I was like, as soon as y'all said them, I was like, oh, well, I'm not getting them. And y'all passed, and I was like, all right. But
Okay.
if you guys chose Jones, I was choosing Hubbard. So
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. All right, so we probably do need a receiver now coming back, unless we don't have a quarterback yet.
I'm willing to wait till the last round.
Yeah, we can wait. Might as well wait. If we wait this long, you might as well wait till the end.
Yeah.
Get Tannehill, that's fine.
Yeah, there's quarterbacks you can get at the end.
Although Joe Burrow's still here. I don't know.
Yo, did Tatum mean to auto?
I don't know.
He never autos. Yeah, that's what I thought.
He took Terrace Marshall last round, bro.
No, he was saying that's who he threw in his backyard.
Oh, got you. Okay. All right, so you said wait on quarterback even though Joe Burrow's here?
Oh, we can go Burrow. I can't see the list, so if he's
It's Burrow, then the rookies like Lawrence Fields, and then Wilson, Matt Ryan.
Daniel Jones is available. But no, hold on. Sorry. Stinger's going to take him as his backup.
Have you seen Daniel Jones's weapons this year?
I did.
We'll go Burrow.
I read about him.
like
I hear
that.
about him every day here. I hear about him every day.
I'm surprised Gallman left the Giants. I mean, he was a solid running back as a backup.
Look,
Now, Stinger, I will agree with that. He had some good games.
when you can have Wayne Gallman for $1 million or Devonta Booker for $6 million, you got to take Booker for $6 million. You just got to.
that's math.
It's on Gettleman's. It's on his whiteboard behind him. It's like actual quote.
Gallman's not a 3-down back.
Yo, Jay, you feel good tonight, man. You snippy tonight. You got Pierre drafted with you. You're in a whole new world tonight.
Oh
brother.
yeah. Dolphins fans unite. We're killing you guys, clearly.
That's
Okay,
right.
just a heads up. Tatum switched to AJ Dillon, so Michael Carter is still on the board.
And that's who's going to Dirty Dollar Bill right now.
Now, Nick, would you have taken
Nick,
Carter
would you
instead
take
of
Carter
Gainwell?
over Gainwell?
Honestly, honestly, I'm indifferent between the two. So yeah, you can go ahead and take Carter, Bill.
Oh, you're the man, brother.
Because if
I
there's
know you
anything,
want- Is he in the list? Because can you just pick him for? All right, I got him. There we go. Thank you.
I mean,
I
some
love
of
it.
these rookies are so high up in the rankings, other ones are buried.
I love it. I have 3 rookie running backs. Fantastic.
that's good because you can only start 3 running backs in this league. So you better hope
Love
hopefully they all pan out for you.
Love it, man.
Especially since you're staring at Jerry Jeudy and DJ Chark as your wide receiver 3.
Yeah.
That's frightening.
Yeah. It's good. What are you talking about? About Cooper Kupp and Cortland Sutton. What are you talking about?
Miles Sanders as your one. Oof.
Are you honestly telling me that DJ Chark and Jerry Jeudy cannot touch Cooper Kupp and Cortland Sutton? Like there's a canyon
Wait.
there.
Okay, hold on. I gotta
There's
pause
a
the draft.
canyon there.
I gotta pause the draft. I gotta pause the draft. I gotta pause the draft. You can make a case for Sutton, but you're gonna sit here and tell me DJ Chark and Jerry Judy are on the same level as Cooper Kupp. You're not even invited back. That's
No.
insanity.
That is not true.
That is insanity. Cooper Kupp is
No.
the worst top 15 wide receiver. That is insane.
No,
That
but
is
you're
insane.
taking them as
is
if
over
together they
Robert
can't
Woods.
do anything.
Well, together, sure. If you could combine both of their fantasy points, they can give you like a wide receiver 3. Sure.
Oh. That
Look,
might be
I
too
think a
low.
little harsh on them,
I
Chris, a
actually,
little
I actually do like. I
Wow.
actually do like Judy. I do like-
Slander, fucking slander in here.
I
Wow,
like Judy. I don't really like Chark, but I like Judy.
man,
But
oofa.
I don't like those guys more than Sutton, and definitely not more than Cooper Kupp. That's insane.
No, I agree. They're not as good as Cooper Kupp. He's
Cooper
No,
Kupp
they're
can
not.
outscore both of them by himself. Like, you
Yeah.
can
They're
take both their
not,
points, and
man.
Cooper Kupp can still have more.
Oh
It
my
might
goodness.
be surprising to
Come
some
on, Bill.
people.
You know this.
I know that. I'm
You're
not
just you're
saying.
just defending the fact that you like there's a huge wide receiver run, and you had to take DJ Chark and Jerry Judy, and now you're trying to like justify
No,
it.
I had to take that running back value there. That was my fault.
I like that
But
pick,
they-
Stinger. Stack him with Rodgers.
What are we
Here's
doing?
guy.
If they don't draft a wide receiver again and decide to,
Oh my
step on
goodness.
Aaron's toe somewhere, could be a great pick.
I have a feeling
you.
the Packers might draft Kadarius Toney.
Well, they better.
Definitely.
Did you see the
possible.
news where they were like, what Jordan Love being traded to the Patriots or whatever?
Yeah. There
Yeah, I
was,
saw that. It was outside the guy's notebook. That was cool,
Yeah.
man.
We don't
What
have
a
any Green Bay
plant.
fans in here, but like that was the worst draft of all time, right?
absolutely.
Like in the history,
yeah.
like in the history of the NFL, worst draft of all time.
As
And
a Dolphins fan,
somehow
I
they were in
loved
the
it.
NFC Championship game.
Mhm.
It's like, dude.
Jay, I'm gonna have to let you roll solo. It's 8:00, so guys, I actually got to bounce. But hopefully,
good.
we'll see y'all on Thursday. I
talking
think we
to
pretty
you.
much already wrapped this one up anyway. So
Yeah, appreciate the help. We killed it.
yeah.
Well, you killed something. I don't know if you killed it. Might have killed the draft. We'll see.
See you, Pierre. Thanks for
All right.
Yeah, see you Thursday,
See
man.
ya.
Yeah.
see you Thursday.
See ya.
I got Wayne Gallman queued up. I'm ready. Let's go. I'm ready. Sting, I'm ready, baby.
And I had a running back in mind, but Gallman wasn't one of them.
Ah, damn, man.
I was hoping to get Sanders. I didn't think he'd fall.
Gallman is still a free agent. He might sign with the Niners, but right now he's still a free agent.
Yeah, I like Sanders. It's good value.
Yeah, I was hoping he'd fall to me. I didn't think he'd make it to the 11-9, though. It's a good pick there.
I know who I'm taking 11-3.
Daniel Jones.
All right.
Take him. Get the stack.
Darius Slayton's still on the board.
That's right, brother.
I already
good.
said I'm not taking.
Oh, Cheeks
Slayton.
just sniped the hoots with that Irv Smith pick. Irv Smith in the 11th is good. It's good.
Mm.
Is that his?
I was really happy when the Giants were considering drafting Kyle Pitts. Then they signed Kyle Rudolph, and it ruined everything.
Okay.
They
Were they
the
trading
last-
up? Were they trading up to get Pitts or?
No,
Oh, okay.
they're considering trading down.
Okay. We're good.
We were the last team to take a quarterback and got Joe Burrow. I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
Are you?
there's good
When you
quarterback
miss-
value. In
You might
this.
miss the first 3 games. That's good. We're good. Get another one now. Get another one.
Gronk, like Gronk.
Yeah, that's
When you're waiting on tight end.
Stinger. There you go, Stinger.
that's who
Love
I
you.
usually target late is Gronk in like the 10th, 11th round.
Stinger staying on brand. I love it. Go, baby. Love every minute of that.
Watch Daniel Jones comes out week 1, throws for like 400 yards.
400 yards, baby.
Galladay has like 150 and 2 touchdowns.
Bang.
I love that because then everybody's going to be like, see, and then regression will hit. And
That's all.
I don't know if I should draft a 4th running back, a 2nd tight end, or sixth wide receiver.
I'll say who's your tight end one? Gronk.
Pitts.
You got Pitts and
Pitts.
Gronk. Oh, Pitts. Maybe.
I got Pitts. Then I'm considering whether taking a.
We only draft 12
fourth
rounds, so
running back.
really you don't need another tight end because
I'm considering like a fourth running back or a sixth wide receiver.
Love the Pollard pick.
why?
I was hoping he'd make it back to me to get that handcuff with Zeke, but damn it, I should have taken him in the 10th.
I mean, God forbid anything happens to Zeke. I mean, you've got a great starting running back, and you get him in the 11th round.
Okay.
Well, this is incredible value. What are we doing? What?
I was hoping you'd come to me, Bill.
What are you guys kidding me? What?
What, the backup in Tampa Bay?
He's like,
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was like, I got
Talking
the,
shit.
they got the three-headed
Y'all
monster
talking
out there.
shit. Like Lombardi Lenny's going to do anything this year. Stop.
Buccaneers signed Giovanni Bernard. So.
There you go. There you go. Stinger, tell him it's taken away from Fournette. There you go. Good work, baby. Rojo,
I mean, it's also taking away from
Rojo.
Ronald Jones, so
get on the Rojo train.
Not on the Rojo train.
but I have a feeling Ronald Jones will get
In the
more
11th
touches.
round, you're on the Rojo train, Chris.
I mean, I'm not going to knock it in the 11th round because we know Leonard Fournette will miss some games.
Yeah.
But Leonard Fournette leaving the Jaguars right before the season started blew me away because I drafted him in the 8th round.
Hey, Bill, number one receiver right here.
Where you at? You picking? There you go. I love it. And I'm hoping that he can just run some slant routes this year. Maybe just a couple. That's all I want. With 4.2 speed, I want some slant routes. Okay, Jay? Just give me 3 slant routes a game. One of them he's going to break.
Who drafted Slant Boy?
Just cannot have this guy running flies the entire game. That's all he's doing. I cannot understand it. They didn't even give him a jet sweep this year. Gosh. Ruggs.
Dude, he plays for the Raiders.
But they could have given him a jet sweep every once in a while in the game. You drafted 4.2 speed for a reason.
They don't want a
Just
defensive
as fast
end
as
breaking
Tyreek
his
Hill.
body when he comes across the line.
He plays for the Raiders. Like
Oh, man.
he doesn't play
Wow.
for he doesn't play for Andy Reid. He plays for John Gruden.
I know.
Don't
I mean,
run
they
jet
just got
sweep.
rid of Nelson
They
Aguilar.
don't run
so-
RPOs. They don't run any of that stuff.
All right. So if all charges get dropped, this easily wins us the league. So I'm doing it.
What now? What now? What now?
Oh, no.
And then I'm just going to go here to get my stack and feel better about myself. Here we go. Let's just have some fun. There we go.
That could be a great pick. We'll see.
yeah. So
Does
with
he have
Watson,
Does he have a possibility to be in the top 12 quarterbacks? Yes or no, guys? Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then it's a great pick. That's all I'm saying. There you go. If he could be a number 1 quarterback, that's all.
I mean, I picked Lawrence in the first time drafting with you guys, and everyone went.
When did you
crazy
pick him
about
though,
it, saying
Stinger? How early?
Yeah,
Well,
that's
That
too
might
that's
be-
early.
why.
That's a little rich, man. That's why they got on you. If he drops a couple of more rounds, then you could have, built up your wide receiver or running back depth there. And no one's really going to take him in the 7th, unless you're in a different league. You got to know your league mates. So you're playing with kids your age. You're probably destroying them in school, right? You're probably winning your league.
No, actually, in my last league, I got 7th.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Stinger, I gotta
You live and you
Stay-
learn, man. Get practice.
stay with us, Stinger.
We got to change that.
I got a steal with drafting the Colts defense in the final round. So
All right, Stinger,
Wow.
stay with
Oh,
us,
yeah.
man, all the way up to August. We're going to get you the chip this year. That's everybody. That's our goal. We're getting Stinger the chip this year.
That's right.
That's
I
it,
don't
man.
know whether I should draft Philip Lindsay or Antonio Brown.
Antonio
Uh,
Brown.
I got
neither.
David
Neither. Take a rookie here.
I mean, I got David Johnson, so I could take a cut.
Take a rookie.
You don't want to handcuff the Houston backfield.
No.
And Antonio Brown at least has some upside.
and then takes
Whoa.
Tylan Wallace.
There you go.
All right, Chris, you're no longer the cutest person on the chat.
Dang it. No, not even close. What's up, buddy?
So, someone was throwing a fit. That's why I was been on mute for a little bit.
There you go.
Yeah, you heard Bill saying that Judy and DJ Chark are better than Cup. Threw a fit.
He got angry.
See?
How old is he, man?
So he is, let's see, he's still super young. He is 9 months.
Congrats, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Is that your first?
No, this is my third. So
Wow, good. God bless you, man.
Awesome.
Give me the ages of the other ones.
sorry.
Wow, Brandon Cook's final round.
This was tough, man. Everyone did
Final
really
pick.
well.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's
I
do
was
it, Bill.
considering taking Brandon Cooks
All right.
my
Is
real
everybody on
draft
YouTube ready for me?
round, considering
Everybody's
Brandon
ready.
Cooks is now the top receiver in Houston.
Jay, Jay, you ready?
Yeah, of course. I'm always ready.
Me and you together tonight, since we're going to practice for our stuff.
Oh, they're
together.
not going to like my grading.
Oh, okay.
All right, so then I'll stick to it. If you want to keep some friends, look, we're trying to gain subscribers. Look, Jay, we're trying to gain subscribers.
I keep it real. If I don't
No, I
like
know.
your team, I'm going to let you know.
All right, but we got to gain subscribers, Jay, not lose them. All right, here we go. All right, I'm
never
going to go
made a
backwards. I'm
video
going to
on
start.
my
I'm going to start
channel,
backwards
so.
to forwards again, because all right, Al was in another draft with me earlier, like today or last night or something. Al, type that in the chat if you were in another draft with me recently.
Hey,
I
I'm
think-
here, brother.
Oh, there you are. You were in one with me, right?
I think it was Sunday. I was like, hey, are you in the, because I didn't see you
Yeah.
I didn't see you. I was like, hey, is
Oh, we
you
were
and your boy
drafting-
J Problem in there?
Yeah, that's right. We were drafting with all those other knuckleheads that night. I remember.
Yeah.
Those guys, you got to stay away from them, Al. They're toxic. Those aren't your boys, I hope.
No.
They're toxic. All right, let's go with your squad. JT, good. That's good value, man. I don't care what this Mangano kid says about
Actually,
you.
Yeah, I'm with you, Bill.
The only
I
guy,
love
the only
JT.
guy, honestly, the only guy I would take over JT is Eckler, so that's good value.
All right, good. JT, great receivers. I'm going to be honestly the only one. I know you guys feel good about Allen Robinson. I just don't see it yet until we see if Dalton's going to do anything. I just don't love him. I like him a lot. I just don't love him, but he's a good number 2, obviously. So
It's
those
top 10 with Trubisky. We can't get him much worse than that.
He was
Yeah.
top 10 with Blake Bortles. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not taking anything. I just feel bad for the Chicago Bears offense in general. Okay, DeAndre, good receivers, brother. I love ATN. Murray, good. Bateman, nice. Mostert, that's great value. I like that. Gesicki, I like. Good team, man. Really good team. That's good job at the 12. Jeremy, you ready, brother? You know I'm putting you in the playoffs automatically just by taking the Chiefs stack. So good work, brother. But in all seriousness, I don't know if that's look, is it a viable option with that team? Yeah, if they get a couple injuries, the whole season's gone. But yeah, I like it. Thielen as a 2, okay. Kareem Hunt is your number 1. See if you can make that work. Let me see the other way. Fournette, Drake, Tariq. For a pure RB0 there, and having Thielen, Lockett, TY. I'm gonna hold you a bit, Jeremy. All right, till I get to the others.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
But the top 3 are good, baby. I don't know. You got number 1 at each position, possibly. So I don't know how else I can throw it down on you. You know, I'm just saying that there's a risk with it. But
yeah,
again,
I went
I did.
0 RB, and I wouldn't even taken Kareem Hunt there, but Alzen was kind of following my lead, and so I felt like I had to take him.
So
there.
let me ask you a question then. Seriously, do you feel if you taken, because we know Kareem is not going to be the one without an injury, do you feel better if you've taken ATN there? Do you think you would have felt better?
So I don't know where ATN's going to go. That's my
Okay.
If I knew where he was going, then
Okay.
that would lock it in for me.
Okay, good. Because you went 0 there, so you took the short thing with the safer
Yeah.
floor. I got it. Okay. If he's on a Dolphins or Steelers or something, you're going to obviously draft him ahead of him.
Yeah.
Okay,
Definitely Steelers. Dolphins, I think he'll be in he'll be him and Gaskins will fight for the job. So
Okay. All right, good. Jay Tate, you ready, brother? You typing a lot. Let me tell you what you got. Akers, Steph. All right, good. DeAndre, that's good value late. Clyde, that's good value there. So the 3 running backs look decent. If it's a 3 wide receiver, let's see what you got. I'm down on DJ Moore. I like Jamar's talent. I don't know where he's going to be. Terrace Marshall and Cole Beasley in a 3 wide receiver setup, which I don't know if everyone knew about. I like Stafford. The running back's going to have to carry you, and then Evan Ingram. I'm going to have to hold on you 2 for now. Those 2 right there. Jay,
and Pierre.
Aaron Jones, DK, Godwin, Carson, Odell, 3. Josh Jacobs, great value. Juju. You know I'm not going to like the Juju pick, but that's 7th round. Mark Andrews, good. Chuba, you stole from me, you bitch.
You're welcome.
Joe Burrow, and Deshaun Watson. I'm going 6th spot right now, brother. You good?
Yeah, of course.
All right,
I
good.
wouldn't be surprised if Juju went undrafted.
Ooh, now he'll get drafted, but
Undrafted?
he might get dropped. He might get dropped at some point during the season.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's gonna
He'll get drafted.
All right, Nikki.
All right.
Nick the Quick. Here we go, Nick the Quick. Zeke, Eckler, that's great value. Waller, and I know you're regretting that pick, but you shouldn't. Deontay, because I know you wanted a number 1 receiver there. I know you did.
Yeah.
But it's fine because he'll act like that on most weeks for you anyway. So Deontay, Tyler Boyd, Jalen Waddle, Jarvis Landry, a lot of potential there. Dak's a good pick. You got the stack, the unconventional stack that I like. Gainwell, Rashad Penny late, and Darrell Henderson. You always have to see if you have 4 good players out of your starting 8, and starting with this is starting 9 now with the 3 wide receivers. So yeah, you got it. You got the 4. You got Waller, Eckler, Zeke, and Dak, and Deontay. I forgot. Yeah, so you're in the playoffs. I don't like my team at all, guys. Devontae and AJ Brown, I obviously love. Sanders is my number 1. Is very iffy. I took the rookies to try to back it up. If one of them lands, I could be all right. And then DJ Chark and Judy, I'm going to hear about for the rest of the summer from this guy over here. I'm going to hear about it for the rest of the summer. And then Brady, that's just solid floor every week. And Goddard, I like a lot this year, and Trevor Lawrence could be something. But I'm not in the playoffs. I don't think. Maybe, that's a very, very not great running back crew, even in a 3 wide receiver. So I'm probably out of the playoffs. Vagoon, my man. Chubb. 3 good receivers. See, I like that, Vagoon. Now I like that Bobby Trees is your number 3. Okay. Yeah. I like Bobby Trees as a number 3. Gordon is a number 2, is good. Justin Herbert. I like this team, Vagoon. TJ Hawk, I like a lot. Yeah, I like this team. That's good, Vagoon. You're in the playoffs, man. No doubt. I like that team a lot.
Can I say something about Nick's Landry pick?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, brother.
I think Landry at 8.5 is or 8.5, yeah, is great value because not only can he run the ball, not only can he catch the ball, he can throw the ball as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. I like that.
Yeah, he's always undervalued every year.
He could throw 3 touchdowns this year. That's good stuff. Stinger, I'm liking the versatility comment there. That's good. That's awesome. And it is good value. I should have said something, Nick. That's right. It is good value. And he's obviously going to be better than Jalen Waddle possibly for most of the year. And Odell Beckham's always hurt. So yeah, thank you, Stinger, for catching me up on that.
By the way, Daddy's sweet angel here did not actually draft. So Matt from the YouTube chat actually drafted.
All right. So Matt, here we go. Vagoon, great job, buddy. Best draft I've seen in a while. All right. So this is Matt.
Yes, who's on the YouTube chat.
And I saw Matt.
Great.
And I saw Matt in other drafts with me too. So and he was in one of our previous drafts.
Yeah, he's been in some of our drafts. Yeah.
All right. So Alvin Kamara and Gibson, I've done that before at 4 and 5, both of those players. I can't say anything about it. And Kittle, I can't say anything about it. I don't love Amari Cooper, but if you're going to get your first wide receiver in that area, and Lamar, I'm thinking Lamar can go in the 6th round. I'm not saying he definitely can. You could have pulled up another receiver there in that area, but Debo and Robbie Anderson, Cheval, 2 of those guys have to hit out of those 4 bottom ones, which I think they can hit. And Kamara, Gibson. Yeah, I think so, man. I think with that team, you have 5 solid guys. LaVisca can do something. I think you're in. Yeah, I think he is. So that's about 3 in so far. Chris, very, very good. Henry, receiving core is good. This is one of your better drafts, Chris.
I don't like the 4 because I'm stuck with Derrick Henry, but I actually like the way it turned out.
Yeah, I do too. All you need is either Gaskin or Wilson, not to even hit hard, like just hit something.
Or one of the rookies. One of those running backs will hit. I'm not worried. One of them will hit.
And then Fant. So you're in with that. Yeah, that's good. Stinger. All right, Sting, you ready, buddy?
All right.
We're gonna get you the chip, Stinger. Here we go. All right, Dalvin Cook at 3 is great value, so you're good. I'm gonna go over every pick with you, Stinger, so we can give you some value and give you a little knowledge. Here we go, brother. Because I love that you're here and that you're throwing down as a student and you're going off on this fantasy draft. I'm very happy for you, man. Here we go. Cook, awesome pick. Joe Mixon, not my cup of tea, but as your second running back, I would have waited around and picked a receiver there instead of Julio making my number 1 because of his injury concerns, because Julio, Kenny Galladay, Devonta Sterling, Alan Lazard, and Tylan Wallace in a 3 wide receiver. You got to pray for no injuries and that everyone hits their ceiling. I like Pitts, and Jay knows that. He can act as somewhat of a quasi receiver for you sometimes. Aaron Rodgers is always safe floor. So I'm going to tell you, Stinger, I'm not putting you in the playoffs because if the 3 wide receivers, the backs are pretty decent, if not really good. And what I would suggest you do, Stinger, in the long run when you're drafting in the middle rounds here, is that you draft for more value than picking guys that you would like instead of guys who have safer floors. I would go with guys who have ceilings that would be higher so that you can maximize your value later in the draft. I'm not saying any of your picks are wrong picks. I'm just saying at the spots that they were taken, you probably could have gotten Mixon at 3-3 easily in this draft, which means you could have had McLaurin. You could have had Michael Thomas as your number 1, and then Julio, you would have maybe gotten as your number 2. If you didn't, you would have gotten T. Higgins. So I'm saying if you went Cook, McLaurin, or even Keenan Allen there, and then you picked Joe Mixon, and then you picked the T. Higgins, I think you would like your team more in those 2, 3, and 4 picks, because those 2, 3, and 4 picks depend on a lot of speculation, and Joe Mixon and Julio Jones were injured, and you could have gotten them at a later time. So what I'm trying to tell you is maximize your value with each round, because the guys you picked are fine. Even Devonta Smith can be something. David Johnson, even in the 8th round, okay. But again, that's what I would do going forward outside of what you did. So I'm happy for what you've done. So Hootski, my brother, here we go. Saquon, you know how much I love him. JK, yeah, you would have taken him at 3-2 anyway, and it doesn't matter in my opinion. Chris, do you have Michael Thomas and McLaurin right next to each other in your rankings?
I go Thomas, Keenan, McLaurin in that order.
Okay, so they're similar, right? They're in the same tier.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
like that. They're like in
So
that. I got Ridley, Thomas.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
McLaurin in that same tier, pretty much.
Okay, so fine. So then you got Dobbins and Michael Thomas anyway. That's probably what you would have ended up with anyway. So even if those two picks slipped. Yeah, and then you have Higgins, which I love. Ayuk. Now, Dahutsky, we're going to have the Ayuk conversation now. He blew up, and I love his talent. I don't want anyone thinking in an NFL he's an incredible talent. But when Debo was playing, am I right, Jay, on this one? When Debo was playing, he took a big hit. Am I right? And it was Kittle was out also. Am I right, Jay?
Well, that was the main reason why Ayuk had such a great season.
Okay.
I don't want to call it a great season. He had a good season, but it was because Debo was out, Kittle was out.
And I'm not saying,
and even the lead running back in Mostert was injured at that time.
Yeah, and I'm not saying because of talent, because he has immense talent. I don't know if target share is going to be there, but he's your number 3, so it's okay, fine. Will Fuller has incredible, sexy upside, as you said earlier, Dahutsky, so that's good to know.
My question is why is everyone sleeping on Thomas till the 3rd round?
I think because of the quarterback, Stinger. I don't know who the quarterback's going to be. If it's going to be Winston, I think he's going to move up. if it's going to be.
Sean Payton already announced it's most likely going to be Winston.
Yeah, but you know what Sean Payton does with how he loves his boy, right? You know, he might take 12 snaps a game, that guy, right? Oh,
Michael Thomas had a great.
I know he did with Drew
season.
Brees. I know.
Hey, Michael Thomas
And
was fine
injuries
with Taysom
derailed
Hill
his
too,
2020 season.
He was good. Yeah, he got a lot of targets, man. I'm not saying. Listen,
He also played hobbled. He wasn't healthy when he played.
No, I love him as one of the biggest values, Stinger. I do.
Yeah, and injuries derailed his 2020 season. Now everyone's sleeping on him until the third, fourth round.
That's fine. So that's what
Sounds like
Stinger.
sounds like
Stinger. So Stinger, you just made my point for you. Go get your value, even if it's 4 picks ahead. Go get him in your second pick, and you'll still get a guy like Mixon there.
I was hoping to get Thomas third round.
I know, but you have to play the game. Like, who's more with ADP? Who's more likely to slip to 3-3, Mixon or Thomas? And if you know from our previous drafts, so just know the room. And I'm not criticizing you. Say, if you had Thomas and Mixon there, then you're good to go.
All right, here's a little nugget for you, Stinger. Okay, so when you're picking at the 210, you have to realize the 2 people at the 1-1 and the 1-2 just took Christian McCaffrey and Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
So they have 4 picks before you pick again. They're most likely either going to go wide receiver, or both of them are at least going to take 1 wide receiver. So
no doubt about that.
If Michael Thomas is the number 1 wide receiver available at the 210, the next 2 people have 4 picks, you take your wide receiver there and then get Joe Mixon in the 3rd round, which is what Bill was trying to tell you.
Yeah, because you have
we're not trying to be hard on you. We're just trying to give you tips to make you a better drafter. I hope you don't think we're being too hard on you.
No.
Like, I wanted, since I got 7th overall or 7th place in my last fantasy league, I've been preparing early.
I love it.
And I already have a team. I already have a hope team set up in the different rounds where I can get them. So like, I should be getting 4th overall pick.
So,
Stinger.
Real quick,
I'm hoping to get any of the top running backs 4th pick. Then hopefully DeAndre Hopkins or
all right, good work. Go ahead, Jeremy. What do you got, Jeremy?
Then in round.
So this is more about how do you say Duhiski?
I'm going to finish his team out. I'm trying to finish his team.
Okay, so my question here is the Will Fuller pick. Do we like that with the 4-game suspension, or does he need a safer?
Is it 2 games?
Because I think that's where he's going to win.
It's 1 game.
It's 1 game, bro.
Is it 1? I thought it's
1 game. He served most of it last season. He only has 1 game remaining.
It's 1 game, so he's good. Okay. My Miami guy knows that, so that's a good pick there.
Okay.
So Duhutsky, brother, you got Ayuk, so that's fine. Fuller, I think Fuller's going to outplay Ayuk if it all goes well. He'll score more, and you get him in his 4th receiver. That's good. Jalen Hurts, we like. I love the Damian Harris pick. I love that. It's 1 game, yeah, for sure. Pittman, Jamar Jefferson, Gronk, upside. Yeah, man, you should be in because I love Barkley. So we're going to go to McClappen. I never seen Clappen at the 1-1. Here we go. Christian McCaffrey and James Robinson's great value. McLaurin, Josh Allen, Claypool, 3 wide receiver. How you feeling, Chris, about Curtis Samuel as your number 3? I'm thinking he's a 3-4. What are you thinking?
You want me to give you my real answer, or you want me to give you a sugarcoat?
I know you love him because he's on your team, but will he be does he have the potential to be a 2 this year in fantasy?
Yes.
Okay, then it's a great pick then.
I would have taken Samuel over Claypool.
Okay. I go Claypool over Samuel. I like them both, but
because Claypool still has competition, but with Deontay Johnson and maybe Najee Harris, but like Curtis Samuel only has competition with Terry McLaurin and possibly Antonio Gibson if he performs the way he did.
And Stinger, you're studying, brother. I love it. Man, I hope you are in my class tomorrow. If you're at my school, come to my class and say hello to me. Stinger, if you go to my school and you're not telling me now and you know I'm your teacher and I don't know who you are, I'm going to be very upset. McCaffrey, Robinson, McLaurin, Allen, Claypool, Samuel, Mike Davis, Trey Sermon, Rager, Sanders. how do I not put a team with Christian McCaffrey and Robinson and Josh Allen and McLaurin in the playoffs? So I think if you're drafting in the first 4 spots, so Clappin makes it, Tahutsky makes it, Singer, you're on the outskirts. Matt, Chris, you're in. I said Matt may be in. Vagoon is in with that team. I'm out. Nick looking good. J Prob, you're with me, J Prob, looking in. And Tatum, yeah. But then I said, Al, you had a great draft, baby. I'm telling you now, guys, look at the 12 spot, please. That's a great draft, right, guys?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
no, Ale had a great draft for sure.
So yeah, I think once it was noticed that it was 3 wide receiver, Jay, when you said that, look at the first 3 rounds. There are more wide receivers, I think.
Yeah, through
the first 4 rounds.
Through the first 5
definitely.
rounds, it was way more wide receivers and running backs.
That's good. Because
I mean,
look at the value.
you can even extend it to 6 rounds because the 6th round only 1 running back went.
Gosh,
and 6 wide receivers.
23 wide receivers went in the first 4 rounds.
That's pretty good, man. Wow. It's crazy.
I should have kept my mouth shut.
When you see Josh Jacobs at 6'4" and David Montgomery at 7'10", you will never, and I am telling you, I don't care what home league you are in, they will never be drafted at those spots in your home league. That is never going to happen. Those guys.
Rojo at 11.
Yeah, and I got Rojo. That's my saving grace out of that is that I got Rojo out of that. I'm not happy.
Even Mostert at 8-1 is incredible value.
Thank you, Cheeks. You guys are the best, man. I'm very happy. Please, Jay and I are working hard, man, to get ready to, Chris, you don't mind me talking about it, do you, brother?
Not at all.
Guys, we're working hard. Jay and I, Jordan and I are working hard to bring you guys stuff just like Pierre and Chris, but just a different kind of vibe, just a different kind of taste going on there, a little different type of takes. And we always going to try to provide you guys that education like we're giving Stinger, man. We always want to get you the chip. So, we're going to look at a ton of film, and it's going to be called In the Cut. And I hope you guys can check it out. We're going to try to go the weekend after the NFL draft. And if we don't, we're going to go the weekend after. I got some, stuff to do that weekend also, but I'm going to try to slide it in for our first one. And we're working hard for you guys. We're not looking to make any money on this, man. We're just trying to do what we can do with you guys. And I expect to see all you guys there on our channel and support us, and we'll support you guys back. And, I love doing this with you guys because we're making new friends and we're making a new community. And I got a kid like Stinger in here, and I wish I could have done that when I was in 8th grade, man. I wish I could have been 7th, 8th, 9th grade doing that with guys who were experts like in another league, man. It would have been fantastic. So
definitely.
At the age I started.
You did start in 7th and 8th grade?
Yeah, middle school is when I first started playing fantasy.
Nice.
You got a lot of chips to your, I assume you got some chips to your credit there, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, nothing big money, of course, but yeah, I've got some chips under my belt.
Well, I felt good, when I hit my 10K. I'm not bragging about it. I just felt good because I hit the waiver wire. I did not outdraft anyone. These guys are sharks in there, man. I did not outdraft anyone. Okay, I'll just tell you the truth. I out wavered everyone, and I made one good trade in the league. This is a long time ago. So, I mean, that this has got you got to work 50%. What are you saying, Chris? If we had to put a number on it, Jay, 50% of the league is drafting, or a little more? What are you feeling on that, Chris?
Well, that's tough.
Winning
the
league, maybe 60%, 40% waivers and trades. What are you thinking?
I literally won a league one time where I didn't have anybody I drafted.
I know.
So, you think of last season, I gave you an example of this already. One of my league mates, he picked up Justin Herbert, James Robinson, and Justin Jefferson all off the waivers in week 2.
That's craziness, bro.
Yeah.
He didn't win the league, but he improved his team tremendously. Like, he was probably bottom 4 teams in the league, and he instantly was a contender after his week 2 waiver wire.
Hey, Chris, sorry. I know you guys do videos. I was just wondering when you were going to do one on, do you look at scheduling at all for the year throughout teams and who you're going? Because I was going to say David Montgomery, like the only reason I kept him last year, even during the low points, was I knew he had that easy schedule at the end of the year. And that's why I won my league.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
was smart.
we talk about it during the season, like when we talk about our matchups, and when we do like our in season like top 10 running back rankings and stuff like that. Because we did talk about David Montgomery. We did one, I think, for the playoffs. We did like top 10 running backs for the fantasy playoffs, and I think we had Montgomery in there. I don't think we had him number one, but we had him in there because of that schedule. So yeah, we do.
Yeah, my thoughts are when drafting, you don't want to look too far ahead at playoff matchups. But say
No.
you get to a point in the draft where you're in like in the 6th round where I had Josh Jacobs or David Montgomery. If I knew their playoff schedule ahead of time, it might swindle me one way or another. If I knew David Montgomery had a great end of season schedule, I might have taken Montgomery over Jacobs in that slot. Like if you're deciding between two guys and you already have like your core pieces in place, it might maybe shift the needle one way or another when you're taking one of those guys.
Yeah.
But you always want to be in win now mode. You want to take it week to week. You want to win the week and then move on.
Yeah,
I
but
agree.
also we get it. So we think teams are going to be like, oh, it's going to be,
You're
you're
right.
not going to be able to run on that team, and then they're terrible
It
against the
changes.
run. They get one or two. They get one or two
exactly
on defense, and suddenly their defense is terrible. We thought they were going to be great.
Yeah,
It's hard to look
change.
at week one and think like, oh, this guy's going to have a terrible matchup in the playoffs.
Right.
I don't even think about it until like it's getting close, and even then, like.
Just think, man, about how many defenses we thought were coming in that were going to be fantastic, and then they're not after the first 3 weeks, and you got to readjust everything. You know, there's some stud defenses, always the stud defenses. But if you look at the finishes of defenses over the last 5 years, it's so many different teams up top, man. And honestly, it's a ton of with defense.
You should know that being a Jags fan, you went from one of the best defenses in the NFL to a defense that can't stop anybody in the span of like 2 years.
That's exactly right.
So you look at Seattle,
NFL, man.
Seattle's defense.
Yeah.
San Francisco due to injury last year.
And look at your
San
team,
Francisco had all those injuries, and suddenly they went from a
but
defense you don't want to play against to everybody wants to start their players against them. So yeah,
and Jay, look at your team how it rose.
Yeah, but you talk about Miami, but if you really, of course, I mean, there's no question about that. We were a better defense, but if you actually look at the numbers, I mean, they were a good fantasy defense. But they were bottom half of the league in run defense, pass defense, all of those statistics.
Because they kept scoring touchdowns every week.
They were giving up a ton of running. Yeah, well, that's true. Exactly.
That's why they were scoring fantasy points.
Right. That's why they were such a good fantasy defense, is because of the touchdowns, special teams, and defense.
Yeah.
But Miami gave up a ton of run yards, gave up a ton of pass yards. Look at week 17 when they played the Bills. We gave up 52 points?
Yeah.
54 points.
Yeah, you're right, man.
So you got to kind of temper your expectations when you think about Miami's defense. Like, they were good, but they weren't elite.
Yeah, I agree.
That's why Myles Gaskin is still going to be the RB1 there.
You're hoping.
Even when they draft a rookie?
If they draft a rookie, it's going to be like one of the later guys, I think.
Yeah, it was like, if they don't take one of those top 3 guys, I mean, it's going to be a committee that you're probably not going to want to touch.
I think they're going to look to shore up the offensive line and the defense first.
Yeah, we need a pass rusher bad, offensive tackle.
Yeah,
although we did just sign Fluker from Baltimore, so that does help. I don't know. I can't wait for the draft. We're coming up on 8 days now. I mean, it's going to be.
We're in single digits, boys. We're in single digits, man.
Yeah,
we are in single digits. Always a pleasure, Chris. Man, we started this thing and I remember when I first talked to you about it, man. You guys are just growing, and I couldn't be happier for you guys, man. The way you guys are, with you guys, the way you guys are, just accepting the community, just talking, spending some time with us, and you guys, you don't have to do that. It's something that you did, and that makes everyone in here feel better about the season. Look at who does this in March and April, man. You're way ahead of your home league guys by far, by just even getting this done. And by the way, by the time we look again, this ADP is going to be completely shifted, man, after the draft. Just get ready, boys.
Big time.
Get ready after the draft with this ADP. If Kyle Pitts goes to the Falcons, he might be picked in the 4th or 3rd round. I'm telling you now. It's crazy what's going to happen. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, a lot of things are going to change after the draft for sure.
Because if you get CEH last year at what, 1-8? Where did we see him last year?
He was going like top 6, I feel like. Some people were taking him like at the 105.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That was complete overvaluation. And now you said it, Chris. If Najee goes to the Steelers or Etienne goes somewhere, or if someone goes to the Cardinals, forget it, man. They're going to be in the second round. I'm right. I agree with you. I think they're going to be in the second round now.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be like at that 210, right around the turn there.
Yeah,
Maybe even higher, because once you get after Eckler, those running backs get a little dicey, right? So people might even take, like, if Najee goes to the Steelers, he might be like the next running back after Eckler.
Yeah, I think you can make an argument, Najee or Gibson. I mean, I still am super high on Gibson,
So am I.
but
But I
Well,
think
you
the
guys-
fantasy community as a whole will be higher on Najee.
well, you also have to remember that the Steelers' offensive line is not what it used to be. So
No, it is
although
not.
everyone thinks it's a great landing spot, I would probably still have Gibson over Najee, even if he does
Yes.
go to the Steelers. But most
Yeah.
people might not see it that way. So it's
Yeah.
really just personal
Exactly.
preference.
Yeah.
Hey, last thing,
Uh,
Jeremy, talk to me before we get out of here. I'm seeing a lot of fluctuation on James Robinson, all the way from seriously from the 2.3 or 2.4. I've seen him all the way down to 2.12 and 3.1, 3.2. That's the biggest fluctuation I've seen out of a running back who's doing well. Can you give me a reasoning of what they're trying to do down there? Are they trying to get another running back? What's going on, man?
No, so I think Robinson's the answer, and we're not.
Okay.
We have so many other holes to fill.
Okay. All right.
And I think Urban likes Robinson, and if he doesn't like Robinson, he likes Hyde because that was who he played with in college.
Yeah,
so
I know. Yeah.
So I think he's just going to go with what he has. And to be honest, I don't see us drafting another running back, especially. I think we're a little burnt on the fact that Leonard Fournette left us, and it wasn't his fault. It was kind of a little bit of both. So I think we're going to wait and see what we have in James Robinson this year before they even touch running back. So
good.
I like him right at the end where he went. I do like him more than Mixon. I like him
more than Dobbins. I like him more than Dobbins.
Yeah, and I like him more than Dobbins too, but I'm also a homer, so I'm the one who usually has to watch and make sure. A lot of people, because I'm in my drafts that I do here, I'm in Kentucky, so big Colts fans and stuff. I show up in my Jags jersey. It's funny because last year they were all drafting Jags players, and I was like, I'm not touching anybody from my team. I was like, I don't even know what's going on, and they were just they took everybody, and I was just like, yeah. And Robinson was the one that didn't get picked up. I picked him up the first week because I was like, he might pay off. And then I won my league last year, so I was.
Of course you did.
You definitely paid off.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I was lucky to get James Robinson and Aaron Jones on my team.
Whoa!
Wow, nice. And you still
Did you
finished
finish seventh? How'd you finish seventh?
My team just wasn't good overall. Aaron
You know how
Jones,
here's how he finished seventh. And I'm gonna be real. Aaron Jones is overrated. Nope, sorry, Jordan. Aaron Jones is overrated.
Wow.
And he didn't have. Look, I like Aaron Jones, and we like to think of him as a top 5 back, but most weeks he's getting you 15 points, to be honest, which isn't bad. It's not bad.
Okay.
And James Robinson wasn't there for week 16 when you really needed him.
That's because
Look,
Aaron
I
Rodgers
can't-
was throwing 40-something touchdowns. It's not going to be.
That's true. That's true.
I can't forgive Cam Akers because he lost me a game that cost me a championship or finale win.
Wait, was he on your team or did you go against him?
No, I had Cam Akers.
What? With Aaron
Did all
Jones?
3 of those guys?
And you
Yeah,
lost.
I picked up Cam Akers after one of my league mates dropped him.
What?
Got-
Oh my
I-
goodness.
Wow.
I had
Damn,
him
that's
on my
bad luck.
bench for 2
Stinger.
weeks and he got around 25 points.
He
Then I
had
was
to go up
he had
against
25 points
a
2 weeks. I
ridiculous
should
squad.
start
No,
him.
Stinger's
Then he
in
got
it.
9 points.
I know Stinger's. I know the kids in my class. Stinger's in an 8-team league. I know who he's playing with.
He had to have gone against Patrick Mahomes, Diggs, Kelsey.
Well,
I don't
Kamara
think
on
I-
Christmas.
I can't
Yeah,
see who he
Kamara.
played against, but I think I should have started him over. I should have sat him due to the defense he was playing.
I love it, Stinger. Keep doing your work, baby. Keep doing your work.
Also,
And I
one quick
luckily
thing about
got-
James Robinson is they're definitely going to keep him. I mean, he's an undrafted free agent.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay
Yeah.
him anything.
Exactly.
Yeah. The cost.
But
to
that's
keep-
another thing. They have no draft capital in them, right, Jay? That's what you're
Yeah,
gonna say.
so you don't have to pay him anything. You ride that horse, and for
And
as
then they might
long
just
as it
drop
goes. Yeah,
Yeah, I think they just want to see if he can repeat his performance from last year.
I
for
love him.
sure.
I
Yeah.
love him. I love the underdog story. I love the underdog story, man.
Yeah.
All right, brothers. Always
Yeah,
a
guys.
pleasure.
Is there a
Chris?
Discord chat? I've heard that. and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not-
There's a Discord chat, definitely.
Yeah, just do. I don't-
Chris, drop it in here.
I need to join that as well. I haven't even gotten
Dude,
into that.
I gave you. No, stay on, Jay. I'm going to send you the invite from where I am in it. All right.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
you never sent me the invite, Bill.
Yeah, I did, brother. Come on, stop now.
All right.
I'll send it to you
say.
again.
How do I send? I don't really know. How do I send it in here?
Just
Send it
type
to
in
the
the
link.
Just copy the link.
Yeah,
I know,
just
but
type
I'm
in-
copying it on my phone, and then this is on my laptop.
Yeah, you got
just
to
type
copy
it
the link
in.
on your laptop and then post it in the chat.
I don't have Discord on my laptop.
Well, you don't have to type in like discord.gg/. Just type in like the letters and numbers for the invite. And then we can just type that into Discord and it'll pull up the Discord page.
Okay, here, let me see.
As long as it's not set to private, right?
No, it's public.
Okay.
Okay, so after GG, it's R6 M.
I'm in it right now. So
There you go. So after the GG, discord.gg/that. So just copy it or write it down or something.
Yeah, I just sent you the invite, man.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
See, I can paste it in the YouTube chat. There you go. Just paste it in the YouTube chat. That's on my phone.
Everybody,
get
thanks
it?
again.
Everybody get it?
hold on, give me 1 second. Sorry. Doing this from
Clapping cheeks and Dahootski. My props to you cats today, man. Threw down. Not hard from the 1-2 spot, but great job, boys. And Al threw down today. So
You did.
yeah, he did, man. So dude, you, not Chris, me, you, Jordan, Nick, the old OGs of this, man. We gotta do more homework, guys. These guys are coming for us every week.
Oh yeah, they're
Well,
coming
like
after
we
us.
always say, we don't win it in the draft.
Yeah.
No, we win it in the waiver wire room, baby. That's where.
Hmm.
All right,
yeah.
brothers.